Sit in this moment with clarity, with an openness. Hey, my incredible tribe, welcome to my weekly energy forecast. I'm Sarah Louise, and I am here to share with you my intuitive insights, my take on what's coming up this week. So we've nearly made it through. We've got a couple of weeks left of this year, and what a year it's been. And I'd love to say to you, December now just kind of softens, and we're going to, get a bit of reprieve from this kind of, challenging energy. But, it's not. December is full of a lot of really kind of transformational energy, right? And yeah, I think it's just us really getting used to this is the now. This is what it's like. This is how it's going to be. And, it's really teaching us some massive lessons. I wrote a lot about this in the in our weekly written, but we have to really focus now, and we are being really focused now and being pushed to go within, and to really trust our internal system. And I kind of want to explain it a little bit like separating our human from our being, right? And if I'm in my human, if I'm in my dense human thinking and kind of, human body, thinking in that really kind of dense, physical, basic 3D way, I'm going to be really angry with what's happening in the world. I'm going to be really frustrated. I'm going to be really conflicted with my values and my beliefs. I'm going to be, I can't actually comprehend what is going on in the world and some decisions that are being made. And, whenever I think, okay, that it couldn't get worse than that, it goes to the next level, and the human in me wants to kind of explode sometimes. And the human works with a lot of other humans, and I'm seeing a lot of injury, and I'm seeing a lot of desperation, I'm seeing a lot of separation, I'm seeing so much pain and suffering and heartbreak, and that human doesn't like it. So if I'm really in that part of myself and staying there, I'm not in a good place. And I don't want to be there, right? If I switch into my being, my energy, my flow, my connection, in my meditation, just in my being, not just solely in meditation, but when I just kind of step out of that human and come into my soul, my energy, and connect, it feels completely different, It feels very okay. It feels calm. It feels settled. And when I'm in that space, all I hear and all I sense and all I feel is that everything is going to be okay. Everything is okay. Everything is happening in the divine light. The light will always outshine the darkness. Things have to shift. If we think about a building site, old is knocked down. In that kind of, once it's all knocked down and there's rubble and there's mess and there's dust and it's dirty and it's chaotic before the new can be built. And we're in that stage, So trusting that there's new being built, new things will emerge from this time, new ways, and we're all, being really tested. But isn't it in the testing that we really become true to ourselves? We really go within. We actually become stronger and more authentic and more connected. And I believe that this time is to help us all become more connected and to really trust that beautiful divine connection. So when I step into my being part of me and I'm connected, there's nothing to fear. Everything is okay. This is just a process, and it's just a moment in time. So my advice to you this week is to really practice, when you can feel yourself going into that fear and anger and frustration with the human, to come back to your center, to tune into your being, and just to feel that connection, feel that as that settles you. Feel how safe it feels to be there, to feel connected, to feel it's okay. Yeah. So that really is my advice to you this week. As much as you can, you know, stay there, stay in your truth, trust the process, be authentic with yourself. Yeah. Because when that human kind of has a look at what's going on in this human world, doesn't feel fun, does it? Not right now. So that's my advice this week. We have got our last full moon of the year coming up at the weekend. So we've got this kind of all week, we can really start to go, okay, what am I going to leave behind in this year? What am I ready to let go of? Yeah, what don't I want to take into the new year? And really this week, kind of, you know, really practice, you know, thinking about your attitudes, your thoughts, you know, any behaviors that you're going to leave behind, you're going to let go of on this last full moon. Yeah, it's, you know, we're living in amazing times, and, you know, as challenging as it is, I really truly do believe my connection. Yeah. And that insight that I get. So we've got nothing to fear. Remember, the old world was built on fear. The new world is built on love. There is a path of courage we need to take to get there. We are all on that path, that bridge of courage right now. Yeah, so we just got to stay strong in our being, stay connected, you know, meditate, go out in nature, breathe, be careful what you allow into your space. Yeah, really important. Yeah, we got to stay here. So there you go, there's my take on this week. Full moon coming up. Let's work with that universal energy, you know, let's really work. We know when the full moon comes, it kind of draws from us. So let's really be open to release whatever we want to. And then next week, we have our last live session online, our connection and meditation. And we're going to be doing that on the solstice. So I believe that's a very significant point for wrapping up the end of this year. Yeah, and preparing us for next year. Yeah, because we have got a little bit more of this ride to go. Yeah, so it's like we're gonna strap on in, get ready, and you know, put a smile on our faces. Yeah. So have an amazing week. You're nearly there. Yeah, if you need to slow down this week a little bit, you can start to slow down, you know, take those little breaks where you can, and just know, you know, you got what, a week, 10 days before you get a rest. So, you know, focus. Yeah, we'll get a beautiful little reprieve for a couple of weeks and then into that new year. So if you can, go to the beach, go walk up a mountain, go in your garden, go feel that snow if it's snowing where you are. Yeah, feel that sun if it's sunny where you are. Just, you know, practice being in the moment. Practice trusting. Yeah. Have a beautiful week. Sending you so much love and light through these times.